GM. I'm sorry, my energy's a little down today, but we gotta keep things moving as always. Just the way it is sometimes. Not every day is gonna be a great day. But let's get to it. Let's get right into things. So I always come up with some random ideas in the middle of the day or in the middle of my sleep for this instance. And I was thinking of search phrases that people are going to use to find content on my blog. So I have a bot on the right hand side for every time I post on my Missy DI artist page. It creates a blog post for me on my main site. And what I started to realize is, yes, it's really neat, it's cool, but when you look at the search functionality of it, it's got my first and last name and then Blue's blog. So not a lot of people know the correlation between Blue Eye Queen and my real name. So most people that know me by Blue know me in Web3. And then people that know me by my government name, it's because I'm an author, I'm a speaker, and I'm online in that capacity for like news. So I don't think that this search function works. So using my name and using my alias. So instead, last night when I was like kind of thinking about it, I was like, I could call it something else. I could call it and I kind of tossed around these ideas. I could call it daily thoughts because then we know, let's see, I'm going to ask my bot. Okay, hi bot. I always chat and say hi to her before we get started with the day. So hi bot, is there a way to add the date title in this area for posting to WordPress from Zapier? So I don't know everything, but I am going to ask my bot because ChatGPT has been, wow, if I had this 10 years ago, I haven't even used it for a full year yet. If I had it 10 years ago, it would be so different. Is there a way to add the title, blah, 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 title field? Choose the field timestamp as a result. It says to add timestamp in here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go back to our bot. And it says input timestamp from Instagram, wherever it comes from. So we'll go timestamp here, okay. And so then we don't, well, it doesn't matter, I suppose. And then add, if you want to look nicer, add a formatter before your create post in that step. So I don't know what this means. So we got to ask. In Zapier, between your Instagram trigger, click add step. Choose formatter, okay. There it is, formatter. Choose action. Click date and time. and then we say next, and then we say the to format, so probably this one. Pick how you want the date. I want it to look like this. Values. I think screenshots is nice. Let's ask if we can get some screenshots. I'm a visual learner. So it says, all right, map. So the to format. So input needs to be the timestamp, right? And the output and we're Eastern. Let's see if this works. Let's check. Let's do a little test. It says that it is configuring it. So then in this part, we need to put in the create post step in the title field. So we gotta delete that and add that. It's got a little thingy. And I also want to make this I'll make it clickable. So how these aren't clickable? Interesting. All right, I'm gonna grab this HTML and I'm gonna place it in my standard operating procedures document. Standard operating procedures. And this is going to be the Zapier HTML. All right. So I can just have it all in one spot. Now if I go back to my automation, put that there. I wish I could get the, oh man, I wish I could get the daily, I can't seem to get my keywords to load correctly. Like I want to use motivation and other things, but all right, so we have to start with the top. We have to test. Find new records. Here, I'm gonna post something in real time. Let me do that. Just a minute.
Something like this, where one of the coolest things I've received, it's called D-bands, you know, from, it's in Miami, and I've seen these before, but it just, you know,
All right, let's see if this will
you use it, you're like, shit,
go in real time.
There's an NFC chip in there, and you can,
Let's see if this goes in real time.
program this on the spot to go to his mind.
Okay. Find new records. Let's see, what's today's date? What time is it? All right, so this one just went out. So we'll continue with the selected record, continue with the test. Continue. So we'll go retest the media. Let's check. Let's go with configure daily file name. Description, alt text. What should the alt text be? So then we know that's accurate because we just posted that. Title, title. Continue. Eastern, data in. So now we have to retest it again just because we want it to hook. What's this say? I'm gonna ask the bot, what does this mean? Maybe it means nothing. So if that's the case, let's check. Let's just see if we can continue. If it lets us post it as a test. Daily thoughts. It did post it, but it didn't put the time on it. So, go back to your formatter to change data in. I think the format might be wrong. Let's see.